Alright, this video again is going to be a little wobbly because I'm doing it in the car during football practice. So if you would like extra credit, an extra few points on a test or an assignment, if you write my son's football team down in the corner of your paper, or the bottom corner of your paper, then I will know that you watched this video and I will give you extra credit. His football team is the North Crowley Panthers. That is the North Crowley Panthers. So you see this video, then I know you've seen it if you write that in the corner of your paper. So let's get started. So this week we've been talking about long division and how to work that out on your paper. So if you'll see this particular problem, we've got 1,845 divided by 15. We want the quotient. The quotient for a division problem is the answer. The quotient would go here. The dividend is the number that you're dividing into. Dividend you divide into, and the divisor is the number that you're using to divide with. So divisor, dividend, quotient. So let's set up the problem. It's 1,845 divided by 15. Now the first thing we need to do is get some multiples of the number 15. So let's do that. Now we know that 1 times 15 equals 15. 1 times 2, times 15 equals 30. And we're going to fast forward this and you're going to see all of my multiples. And voila, the magic of video. I now have multiples all the way to 7 of 15. That's usually a good stopping point. 6 or 7 multiples is usually good enough to get you where you need to be. So as you know, now that we've gotten our multiples, we're going to see how many times we can get 15 out of the first digit. Obviously, we can't get 15 out of 1 at all. So how many times can we divide 15 into 18? Well, looking at our chart, we're going to check the chart. 1 times 15 is 15. And if we go 2 times 15, we're going to be over. So according to our chart, the greatest number of 15s that we can get out of 18 without going over is going to be 1. 1 times 15, we know by checking our chart, is 15. And we subtract 18 minus 15. That's mental math really, but if you want to go through the process, 8 minus 5 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 18 minus 15 is 3. Then we're going to drop our 4. Now, how many 15s can we get out of the number 34 without going over? We go back and check our chart. We can get 2 15s without going over the number 34, and that gives us 30. So we're going to place our 2 above the 4. 2 times 15 is 30. We know that because it's on our multiples chart. We're going to subtract 34 minus 30. Another mental math question, that is just 4. Now we're going to drop our 5. That's our last digit. 15. How many times can we get 15 out of 45 without going over? Well, look at there. We can get it exactly 3 times. I know that because I checked my chart. And 3 times 15 is 45. I'm going to put my 3 there. 3 times 15, 45. And once again, we subtract. So every time you divide, multiply, subtract, drop. Divide, multiply, subtract, drop. Divide, multiply, subtract, drop. And that gives us 0. So now, are we done, class? No, we are not done. We are going to check our answer by multiplying our quotient by our divisor. So we're going to multiply 123 times 15. And by, again, the magic of editing, you're going to see that set up. So I have my number set up. 123 times 15. Now when I find the product of this should be my dividend here. That's what it should come out to. So let's do the math. 5 times 3 we know is 15. I'm going to carry my 1. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. I'm done with that one. I'm done with that one. And I am done with that 5. I'm going to kill them all. Now, 1 times 3. Actually, nope. Got to put my placeholder. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 1 is 1. We know 1 times any number is that number. Now, I'm just going to add it up. I'm done with that 1. We can kill that. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 3 is 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. And 0 plus 1 is 1. That is 1,845. This number should match my dividend, and it does, 1,845. So I know for a fact, because we checked division by using multiplication. Since my quotient and my divisor multiply and they give me my dividend, I know that I have the correct quotient. So I'm satisfied with this problem. Again, don't forget, North Crowley Panthers. Now, you've got to get that in within the next week, because 2 weeks from now, if one of your classmates gets it, they won't get credit for it. So you can put that on one of your assignments in the next week, and I will give you extra credit for having gone to the website and checked out the video. You guys have a great night.